This is for the Maroons in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica. This is for all my Native American Moors of Turtle Island just minding their business in Canada until all this colonization bullshit. Ronnie! My bad, Auntie.
Chill, this is for now.
Before we get out of here, I don't know if you've seen this video of Meek Mill. He was in Philadelphia, just got a bill passed. He got kind of emotional. I got the clip. I'm going to play it and get your thoughts.
Yeah, every time I cross the Ben Franklin to go pick my mom up to take my son to school in New Jersey, I was actually committing crime the whole time from technical violations. And I didn't have any way to get around that because I already was in jail my whole 20s. My son seen me in prison, and I wanted to take my son to school, so I thought that it's either I'm going to go to jail, I'm going to take my son to school, and, I end up taking my son to school. So I want to thank you guys here today. I don't want to get emotional because it's a lot. You don't gotta clap. You don't gotta clap because I'm at a point in my life like we all grew up in the streets and we try to be better, but they labeled us felons, sent us back to jail. I had to fight against that the whole time to gain my respect and be who I am today, and I'm proud of that. And people know I don't even really drop tears, but I want to say this because there's a lot of young men that follow me in the street and they don't really know what I go through to even be in these places with government officials, to even change my life, to get on the stage, to be able to speak for a lot of people. I didn't ask for this position. I don't want to do it. It's not for clout. It's something that I stand for and something that I live for, and I appreciate y'all for helping me wallow back there.
So that was him, congressional hearings in Philadelphia, passing a new bill for probation and things that he went through, man, and obviously he's been emotional. We talked about Meek a couple weeks ago with the whole D1 situation, and at the end of it, we root for Meek Mill and want to see this kind of stuff.
Sure.
So I wanted to, I don't know if you heard that, a couple days ago.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, man, and the emotion that came out of Meek Mill?
I think it's dope, for one, because I was looking it up real quick. It's pretty much a new law that limits the length of probation and prevent people from being sent back for minor violations. So if you don't know, if you're on probation, you got contact with a cop. It could be for anything. And they find out, they can violate you. It's just so much thing. You get a ticket, you could be violated. They say any police contact, you could be violated. All this small little dumb shit, you can be violated. And you got to sit and you have to wait sometimes months to see a judge just to get that ironed out. And, the average time when you could catch a case, it takes maybe 5 or 6 months to even, see somebody about it. Like you may have a hearing, but to actually have somebody look at the circumstance of the case, it takes time because the system is so backlogged. So you see a lot of people, that going in and out, they be on it. They trying to live. They got a job. They trying to live a good lifestyle and stuff. And one little thing happened. Maybe they ain't paid their registration to their vehicle or something weird like that. Next thing you know, if you got a dickhead probation officer, some of them won't, but if they have the right to, and sometimes they will, they violate you. You know what I mean? You give a dirty urine, they violate you. All types of little things. You miss an appointment, they violate you. And violation means you got to sit. It ain't like you get a slap on the wrist, you got to sit. So this is big. This is very big. And you got to salute them for actually doing stuff. The turkey thing and all that, okay, cool. This is real work. Yeah. You talking about changing, probation laws, and there's only so much you could do.
Right.
He ain't going to change the whole system overnight, but little small steps forward, I think it's dope as hell, man. I can't find nothing negative about it.
At all. And, we grew up in the woods, right? And around this season, you see hunting season. You see the deer hunters get out, they put their orange suits on, they go out, they plant the bait.
Right.
And they hunt for deer. You drive 5-10 miles down the road, I see a group of young black kids get out of school, they riding their bike, and then I see a cop drive by, and that cop is the equivalent of that deer hunter with the orange suit on, and these black kids are the deer because it is set up to put them kids in particular in jail, on probation, and keep them fluctuating in and out. Why? Because it's a money-making $1 million machine.
Yeah.
And who's the bait? Who's the deer? It's us.
Yep.
So when you see a Meek Mill stressing, and I'm talking about stressing as he's famous, as we hearing I'm a boss, and we hearing all these records that's coming out from Meek Mill, he's scared to go over a bridge. Because if he gets a traffic violation or misses a fucking toll for crying out loud, while he's taking his child to school, he can go to jail. We followed this man's journey while he went to prison for riding bikes, the injustice that the judge gave him. We all rooted for Meek Mill. We gave him a lot of slack for some of the messaging because of this shit right here.
Yeah.
Because of the impact that you truly have and the intent that's behind it. Because we always believed that your intent was true, was genuine. Looked at him, them tears seemed very genuine. I don't think he was up there wanting to cry in front of all them people.
Oh, yeah.
We know how we are. We don't really like showing emotion to anybody, let alone a bunch of strangers. So it was genuine. And this is why it's important that you're messaging Meek Mill. I'm not telling you need to go be a D1 Christian rapper. Nah, I'm not saying that. Don't want that.
Right.
But at the same time, please remember and follow and understand the messaging that goes behind. You can still tell your story and give it in a way that where these young cats are receiving it in the right way. This is a great step. This is a great thing. You need to be applauded for it. I don't see the blogs that talk about you and the nonsense that you go through with a woman or what you go through legally posting this stuff, right? This needs to be highlighted for you. People need to watch it. People need to subscribe for it so that you can feel motivated to do it more. And unfortunately, and I'm not saying that nobody needs to give us any credit for it, but when we talk about these things, the people that we talk about don't highlight it enough.
Right.
To where it doesn't get enough attention, so
Right.
where it makes certain blogs go, okay, well, if we're going to talk about the good and you're not going to highlight it, fuck it. We're going to talk about the bad because we know what the numbers going to do.
Yep.
Let's change that perspective. Let's change that paradigm and start supporting the positive things that we so desperately cry for our celebrities to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I challenge even a brother like D1. Hey, you challenge Meek Mill. You see this video, salute him. Salute the situation. That's
a good point.
Let's not have it just the way where we want to down and down all the bad shit, but not bring light or highlights the real good. And in this situation, his brother's doing real good, man. So salute to Meek Mill. We always root for you, always vote for you. One of our favorites out here.
Oh, yeah.
And this shit needs to be done more, man. Salute to you, bro.
And I think the tears come from just those nights.
Yeah.
When he was locked in and he's like, damn, I can't believe, dog, that I'm in here because of this.
For this.
I think he went there for willing a bike or something like that.
Yeah.
Something wild. Like, and he's probably in those nights, you got family, you know what I mean? You sitting in there and you can't get out, bro. That's a different type of feeling.
Yeah, man.
All the money he got didn't mean shit.
Nope.
Because he couldn't get out.
Nope.
The judge was like, nah, you going to sit in here to state. So it was just like, I know why the tears came, but shout out to him, man.
Word.
Definitely.
That's all I got.
Yeah, man, another great episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Pushed almost 30 minutes out of this joint. That's what I'm talking about, man. But yeah, man, another great episode. We appreciate everybody listening in. That's your brother Sam, man. Viral Hip Hop News on your brother, Oh God. Hip Hop News Uncensored together with the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.
Peace.
Other things to talk about as well. But let's start off with Taraji, man, because that news is circulating right now through the industry, and a lot of people can't believe it. They can't believe it.
Yeah, she was on a Sirius XM interview with a number of other actors and actresses, and she said some pretty crazy things. But I'm going to play it and get your thoughts.